Good morning, guys. This is a Saturday, January the 19th, and I am getting out on this wet Saturday. We knew it was going to rain today. Here in Georgia, we've had a lot of rain in the last year, probably at least over a foot more than what we normally would have. So I know I've made adjustments. Really, we've had a lot more rain since we've had that drought a few years ago. So, but I've gotten raincoats, several of them. I would buy Eddie Bauer raincoats that are thin, so if it's warm, you won't sweat so much. And then I got this from Duluth Trading. It's a raincoat, but it's also got a lining in it. Although this is quintessential Duluth, because they make clothes really for extreme weather conditions. This is the light version. Although here in Georgia, it'll be considered very warm. But they got one that's actually considered for winter. This is for winter too, but just a lighter version of what they really would make. So I've learned to just, get out here and just get in the wet rain. You get your equipment dirty, you get your truck dirty, but you just got to get it clean. So this weekend, I wasn't planning on. I didn't have anything scheduled today. I was gonna maybe make it a shop day, but one of my house managers is who I've done a lot of work for. Her husband called me. And he's a house manager too, so they do it as a business, apparently, together. They both do the same thing. So somebody sprayed, the housekeeper sprayed something that caused the sectional to have an odor, as well as the carpet around it. So I'm going to clean that up for one of their clients. And obviously that's one of the ways you get into homes that most of us don't have access to through marketing. You don't have access to these homes through marketing, and that's what a lot of people don't talk about. Why? Because not many people are doing it. So that's one of the ways I get into a home that is inaccessible for the average cleaner. But this is like an average morning for me. Deciding how I'm going to make breakfast, what I'm going to get for breakfast. I'm going to buy breakfast. I got it to. Sometimes I make a shake, a protein shake, and sometimes I stop and pick something up. And this morning I will stop and pick something up on my way to this cleaning. And then sometimes when I'm driving to work, if you guys don't know, I have a shop. So the shop is about 15 minutes from my house. So I jump into this old Yukon. It's an old work truck. It is a work truck now. So 2000 Yukon, as you can tell by the dirty ceiling, and I drive there to a park. It's my transportation there, back and forth. And sometimes I load stuff in here, use it for whatever. And that's where I go get my work truck and get prepared for the day. But this morning I'm gonna stop at Subway and get me a flatbread breakfast sandwich, because they gotta have fuel, they gotta work. I'm just sharing my average morning, and I'll finish talking about that in a second. I'm gonna place this order. Alright guys, so I got Subway for my breakfast, and now I'm gonna drive to my office. So while I was in there was another call came in, and as a repeat customer, but she didn't use me in 2018, she used me in 16 and 17. She wanted same day service. I didn't answer the phone, but receptionist did, and they called me, and I said, well, I'll accept it since she's a repeat customer. But I looked on the schedule, which I probably should have looked in the records when I was talking to them. My prices has increased. My minimum has increased since 2 years ago, so it's $150 now for 2 bedrooms, and then it was $99. So I have to follow up with her, make sure she wants to pay that. But other than that, I'm gonna eat my breakfast. I am a little tired today, and it's because of lack of sleep on a few days during the week. You know, guys, you can't make up your sleep in one good night's rest. It helps, but you can't make it up. And that's one of my weaknesses, is that a lot of times I don't get enough rest as I should, as I believe that I should. And so that's one of my goals for 2019, is to do a better job of getting more sleep, more quality sleep. And the other thing too that I either be doing before I get ready for work is to go to the gym and work out, or sometimes I'll work out at home. So it's the battle of trying to be consistent with that as well. So those are the things that I face in the mornings, my challenges. And then on my way to work, I will try to listen to thoughtful radio, or have thought or prayer, and just to see what's going on inside of me. And that's some of the things I do in the morning time, just try to do that, because sometimes we get into foolish talk and unproductive things during the day, and I'm trying to improve that and get better, because I'm always trying to grow and become better on the inside. So next segment, I'll show you when I get to the office. Okay, guys, I just got to the office, and the local motorcycle gang is down there at their office. They got an office down there, the motorcycle group. I called them a gang. That's incorrect. But I guess you call them a club, motorcycle club. I'm watching them. It's good that they have a lot of activities out here. I'm on the southwest side of Atlanta, so a lot of people wouldn't consider this the best side of Atlanta, but the rent is affordable for me, and it's giving me a good space to work with. And I've never had any problems, really. And then on my way here, I got an email. Somebody was referred to me. Another realtor referred her, and she's a realtor, and she wants her personal home done, and want to know if I can clean, and it is some kind of protection that I can provide to help in between cleanings. I was like, absolutely. So this is a typical morning for me. Now, that call that came in, I told you guys I had to confirm it. She wanted to pay the $150, and she didn't. She did not want to pay the $150. She said she could do $125. Oh no, she said $120. And I said, I got to have the $150 because of my cost involved. So I'd rather lose a little money on that by not doing it because of the cost involved with taking the call. But I'd rather do that than go out there and not be my ideal client and not happy with what I'm doing and what I'm getting. So I try to focus on my ideal client and working in environments and getting the pay that I establish and I deserve. If that doesn't happen, I'm not going to do it. And if I can't do that in my business, then I close it down and start another one and move on to something else. I believe in my ability to get things done in a positive and productive manner. So that job went away, and then this job came through. So when you focus on your target, your goal, it happens. Bottom line, don't spend time with something that's not your ideal, your goal, your target, what you're trying to create. Don't spend time with it. Cut it off and move forward, and leave room for those things that are going to fit your purpose. All right, let me go in the office and get started. All right, guys, I get in the office, and typically, just give you an example, I'll come in, I'll hit the lights. I got these boxes in here. This is from the zipper. Actually, I was advised to save this box. I got some boxes that I didn't unbox, but I got some things, some paperwork and stuff that I had come in. So I normally go through here, and this is what's on my board. I gotta add some things that's on my board that's in the back of the shop, and so I overlook everything that come in the back, and hit the lights. This is Godzilla, is what I call him, the Gorilla Box Truck. And he's ready to go. I'm going to clean this section on, get this odor out for this client. And it's going to be a great wet morning this morning. And typically I'll go back and I'll check my supplies and make sure I have everything. The van is open now because I let it air out. The recovery tank is open. Let it air out overnight. Keeps odors and stuff out of your truck. And let things dry out for any wet day. So I'm gonna get everything I need, get started, and load up whatever I may need, which I don't need. It really is gonna be taking things off that I don't need on here. So, and these are some wood products that came in that I gotta get on the shelf. That's from a restoration job I did. A dry out there. And these are some rugs and lots of upholstery that I gotta get started on here in the shop. And another new product, green. I'm always looking for something that's green. Carpet details, something that can clean well and that's green. So let me go ahead and get started. So guys, that lady, I wanted to touch on that. Although I turned her down, I wouldn't go down on my price. I did refer her to somebody in that network. So another thing is to be connected with people. You know, I may not do it, but maybe somebody in my network can afford to go do it for $100. And maybe that fits their business model, but it doesn't fit mine. But he's in my network, and I know he does good work, so I referred it to him. So if you're watching this video, that's another key point. You know, more also about focusing on what you need to do, but network with others, be connected. Being connected is very, very important. Very, very important. That's been one of the foundations of my life. Just be connected. Okay? See you in a few minutes. All right, guys, I'm ready to roll out. Godzilla's warming up. And this is the day. And rain is going to increase more and more throughout the day. But just having some thoughts about that client I just turned down. Oh, I refused to lower my price. You know, if I didn't have nothing to do, if that was where my business was at that time, I'm going to a $5 million home right now. It's going to be $300 for me to walk in the door. Maybe more than that, but at least $300 gonna be my minimum just to walk in the door. They help the client with their issues. So why would I fool with somebody who wants to lower my price by $50 so they can pay what they want to pay? It doesn't make sense. And if I'm always in that mentality, if I'm always in that frame of mind, then I'm not growing. I'm not moving towards the target that I have, that I've set for myself. And if I'm having issues like that and I'm not moving beyond that, I have moved beyond that. And if I haven't moved beyond that by a certain time, or when I feel like I should be beyond that, then I gotta check myself. And I may need to make some adjustments. I may need to try something else. Maybe I failed at this. Maybe I need to readjust some things. But there's no way that I should always be in that mentality of survival mode. Customers do not determine what they're gonna pay me. I determine what my services are worth. She said, well, I'm just not willing to pay the $150, I'm unemployed. And I'm thinking to myself, lady, that's your business. That's your business, that's not my business. I handle my business. I run my business. I provide the services I provide. I determine what price structure that is. That's my business. I'm working. Because you're not working, that's not my problem. I don't try to take on anybody else's problem. I got enough problems with running Godzilla in this shop and keeping up with the work that I have. As I showed you guys the stuff in the back, I'm always a challenge. Okay, I got to get started. I get started on on those projects back there so I can build a timely manner. But that's just the everyday thing that I'm dealing with, and that's fine. I love doing it. But guys, don't allow customers to make their problem your problem. Those are just some basic essentials, essential wisdom, just basic essentials of basic foundations, just simple wisdom. Don't allow anybody to make their problem your problem. And because she's unemployed, what that has to do with me? So she want to make me unemployed too? Make me run out of business? Absolutely not. So there's some thoughts that I had about that, and that swirls through your mind. And you being small, it's more intimate, so you deal with people one-on-one. So what they say, you may think about it. You may think on it. So, guys, make sure you run your business the way that you run it, and not let anybody else run it. Okay? Some of that probably came from when I was a coach. If I'm going to coach, I'm going to run this program the way that I want to run it, because at the end of the day, the buck stops with me. So if I'm going to get fired, I'm going to get fired doing it my way. Let me get out of here, guys. Okay, guys, I'm going to tell you what it's like when I get in my truck. Here. I'll check my gas. Typically, I'll be full because I get gas every day. But anyways, but here is I have my GPS set up, so I will plug up my GPS here. It'll come on. I put my phone down on this power charger, and it starts to charge. Then I'll hit where I'm going to go. I go to my House Call Pro. Anyways, I can't tell you guys the address, although you can't get in there, but that's a responsibility I have to my clients. So I get the directions, and
please drive to highlighted route.
So why do I have two up? In Atlanta, traffic is so bad. This is Waze, so it'll help me with the traffic. And this is just my regular GPS. It does some traffic, but not nearly as good as Waze. So, and plus, if I get a phone call, I still got this up. Look like both gonna be about the same today, with it being Saturday, where probably traffic not so bad. So, let's see here. I have my Bose headphones here from while I'm working. Some sunglasses. I have a cooler there. This is my jacket here. My middle. This is the cover that covers up my blower and my pump for my Hydromaster 4.8. But for my CDS. So I'm getting ready to roll out. This is kind of what it looks like while I'm driving. And gotta take these gloves off, but gotta lock up the shop. And I'm gonna roll out. Okay, guys, another thing that I learned in dealing with that client that didn't want to pay the price is that I made a bad decision. I shouldn't have did more research before I accepted the client or accepted the job. I should have made a better decision. That decision cost me $26. But I'm happy that I'm not going to do it, and I'm happy that I'm working in my element today. And that's what it's about. Those perfect clients that I'm looking for, that's from my business model. So learn from your mistakes. That was a bad decision. So, but I chalk it up because I still staying in my lane and moving towards the goal that I want to have. All right. So I'm getting ready to pull off. I need to take a moment for myself and gonna get started. Okay, guys, just got to this job. While I was here, I got an email of a job booked online. Just give you an example of how my jobs come in. So I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna be doing today. And here, just checking out the order, and it was a repeat customer. She booked online. It's awesome. So right there, that was three. All right, that was 3 customer activities. 1 that I didn't take. 1 from and 2 from email, which is awesome. So let me show you what I'm going to be doing today. Alright guys, I just finished this job. Took me about 3 hours or so to do it, and went pretty good. That setup I showed you was pretty intensive setup. Pretty detailed setup, but that's what needed to be done to do a good job down there. So the housekeeper said it smelled good. She had sprayed something with an oil-based deodorizer that I guess the owners did not like that odor, so basically I went in and got it out. So, and that's it for me. Still raining out here, starting to rain harder. So take it to the shop, or I might stop by my son's basketball game that started already. If I get enough time, I'll go by there and take a look. It's a high school game. Listen to it. But I just want to share that with you guys. Just finished, and went well. So got paid well, and I enjoyed it. And that's it for me for this Saturday. Just kind of want to give you an example of a typical day, especially when I do a job like this. This probably ain't for everybody, but just to help, just maybe somebody appreciate it. All right, thanks guys. All right guys, now I'm at the gas station getting gas. I always try to get gas at the end of the day to make sure that I'm full for the start of the next day. So, also I failed to mention that I got another job that came in that she wanted done before Wednesday, but they got it scheduled for the 26th, some area rug cleaning. So I got to check it out and see what's going on with that. So that's 3 jobs that was booked today on Saturday, not bad. And that one Perceptions did handle that one for me, because where I was at, I couldn't take any phone calls. So, and the signal was really bad. So I'm gonna get this gas here, and then I'm gonna head on to the shop.